We have
everybody.
all except the Qs started
Lennox
low,
here from
moved
Simple
high.
123 Trader. Good morning, everyone. Glad you can join us here this morning. We just got the bell for the opening of the New York session, and this is the first time on the GoToWebinar, so we're just kind of trying to iron things out. So welcome, and glad that you can join us. And the market is live. So right now I'm just looking at the open here, and just looking at a couple of options that I bought on Friday to see how they open up. So we were in a Hasbro. I had Hasbro to the downside, and that's looking good.
Looking good.
Yeah. So I had Hasbro puts, and I was also in Lowe's. Let's see how Lowe's did. And Lowe's, I had a call, and that's going the right way. And I also bought on, which is on semiconductor, and that was a call.
That's going.
No, I had a put on semiconductor actually. Okay, so 2 out of 3 again. All right, so not expecting that to go up, but that's what it did. Interesting. Okay, so not bad, 2 out of 3. Just a quick look again. Hasbro. Yeah.
Okay, it appears that IWM is making a positive move, whereas the other 3 have drifted down.
Okay, so looking at IWM here, let's see. So we look at each of the indices to see how they're doing. We're looking at the Qs, the diamonds, which is the Dow Jones Industrial, and the SPYs, Spider, and the IWM. So we look at all those to see how they open up first thing in the morning, and they are all sort of muted. Nothing much going on here here we are on the 1 minute.
1 minute, Lennox, and it's definitely the IWM are positive and the others are negative.
Okay, so what we look for here at the open is to see if we get something that will give us a push one way or the other and an opportunity to jump in on a trade. But right now, everything is pointing negative.
IWM isn't.
It will be momentarily.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, they're all pointing negative now.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be another slow moving one. So on Friday we had, let me just take a look at IWM large here for everyone. You can see. Okay, so on Friday we had the classic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure. So the expectation would be that we would get this kind of move and then another move down. So ideally, if we believe this should play out like this, we would want to wait out a 1, 2, 3 top in this area that would take us down, rather than playing anything else. So what's happening right now then is that we're getting a retrace of this current move. So looking for a opportunity for put play to the downside here would be the ideal. Let's see if that plays out. Okay, so we'll have to be patient here and wait it out and see. Go back to the 1 minute chart and get a better look at it here. Okay, so at this point, I can put the fibs on. That's our low, and the 837. And we were right into our sweet spot of 50 to 68%, 61%, 50 to 62%, and finishing up this little structure. So opportunity setting up. Okay, wow, so it went, so price has gone much further than I would have thought here. So it's broken through the 50 to 60%, 61% area, 50 to 62% area. So that can indicate that maybe we'll break the top here. So if price does break the top, then all bets are off and we're actually heading to the upside, at least in the short term anyway, we could get something like that. But price can go, of course, all the way up to 100%. So we'll see and watch and see if that actually breaks. And we can also take a look at the other guys to see how they're doing. And that will help us and give us a gauge. 1 minute.
I have IWM as being the most positive one.
Right now it is, definitely. Okay.
On the 1 minute, it looks like they're turning, or at least S&P is.
Man.
They're all kind of different. So the Qs and IWM are sort of similar, while the Dow Jones and the SPY are similar looking, kind of, sort of. But let's see. We'll keep our eyes on IWM here, see if it breaks that high.
Oh, I spoke too soon. The S&P turned back to positive.
Yes. So did the Qs turn positive. The diamonds are the only one that are still trending lower. IWM is sort of trying to is consolidating, let's say, right now. But I'm on a tick chart. Okay, we're breaking higher now. Except for the diamonds. Whoops, there goes SPY's down.
Okay, so we came within, a point or very close to breaking that high. Wow, so that's quite a deep, if we get a turnaround now, it's quite a deep retrace.
Yeah.
So, and of course, this can occur. So one of the things is with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure, if I draw this properly, you can have a deep, you can have a higher, you can go higher and then come back down. So that is totally possible. And here we are very much so at that point. So high 200.10. Yeah, it looks like we've broken through, almost broken through.
We're in a consolidation mode right now.
Okay, so we turned. So I'll be looking now for a 1, 2, 3 top formation. That will give us that. I wasn't expecting it to go that high, but you can see from this 1, 2, 3 that that's definitely has played out that way. So,
yeah.
Okay.
We're getting indication that we may be turning at this point on IWM on the tick chart.
Has turned down.
Good morning, Martin.
Oh, good morning. Finally, I figured out the technicalities of to join the webinar. Thank you.
Good morning. You had some problems with the signing in, yes?
Yeah, just now I wasn't able to join the last days because I couldn't skip school, skip the job so early, but now I'm here again. Thank you for being there.
Okay, we turn back up now on the IWM, the SPY, and the
So
Qs.
it is going higher, it hasn't finished.
We're going higher now. We're at 126.
All right, so
216. So I think we've broken that.
Yeah, we've broken it, and it looks. We've just try for a new 123 now. Okay, we'll see if
That
that's-
IWM doesn't look like it wants to stop.
I think it's at its end now.
Yeah, on the tick chart, it never got below the 50.
Oh, okay, it's not stopping. All right, so it's a totally. Let's see. Go back to the 5-minute here. Interesting move. All right, so it's got some strength compared to the other guys, but still not looking great to me here. But all right, so we get a big red bar now starting to form. Okay.
Okay, looking at the daily charts, all are positive except for the Dow. And the dollar is slightly negative too.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to multiple charts. Okay, so we've definitely cleared to go down now. So this would be a put buy at this point, I would say, for anyone who would be interested in playing the puts. Let me just see here. So we should get a 1, 2, 3 top. Wait for price to push back up again, and that would be a put buy. So the 199s would be a good play for today. And I'm just looking to see if I can find the option prices here.
Well, we've got 4 days on the options.
You know, you can buy for today's expiration.
Okay. Why can't I get that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Today's expiration.
You can buy for today, you can buy for Wednesday, or you can buy for Friday.
Yeah.
So the choices, there are 3 choices. So we look at the options.
The 195s are 11 cents right now.
We look at the options like this. So I'm looking at IWM.
Yes, that's an
And
IWM.
for today's, so this is a lot of mess, but basically we just put it to 14 instead of all. Okay, so that gives us all the options for today. You can also buy options for Wednesday, or you can buy options for Friday. So I'm looking at today's options, and let's just see how that. Okay, so the 199s puts are bidding $89, $91, asking $94. So that's what I'd be looking at. So let me just go back to the chart again, just to kind of see where, yeah. Okay, so looks like we've finished the first wave. We're pushing back up. This is when we want to jump in and buy up at this point here for that push back down. So like I said, what can occur in a 5-wave move from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we get an A, we get a B. So we can break the high, and we did, and then we get this push back down. So we would look for, at this point, a 1, 2, 3 top, and that would take us back down. So ideally, you want to buy the put option when price is moving back up. So right now would be the time to buy. So if I'm wrong, we're going to slice through the top here and continue up, and then I would just exit my option at that time. So the 199 puts are 70. See how quickly they move. I'm going to buy some puts and 76. Just buy a couple of them just for a tester. 74, 75 looks good. 73. Okay, I need to see the chart, so I'm going to move this over. Okay, there we go. Okay, so is it going to stop? It's the question at this point. I can get them for 70 cents now. So now the key would be to get a red bar coming down, but breaking this current bar. And that's how I would look at it. So right now I'm at, I can get it for 65 cents now, those are same options. And it's breaking the top. So that is not a 1, 2, 3 top. And that's how a little bit of patience, you wait. And okay, so that tells us that we're incorrect at this point. So we did not get a 1, 2, 3 top. This was actually a 4th wave in this move. So we have another little push to go. So we have to wait for a new 1, 2, 3 top at this point to go again. And that's just, you know, it broke it by like 1 point here. It looks like high is 200.37. High here is 200.39. By 2 points, it broke that. Okay, so that tells us that this move, if we were correct that this would, you know, looking in Elliott wave theory, if this was our 5, this would be A, and this is our B wave. Our B wave consists of an A, B, C. So it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves like that. So we have inside of our B wave, this whole thing is our B wave. Then we have an A here and a B here, and then we have a C wave, which consists of the 5 waves. So that would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I'm reading this correctly, then that's what we should have. Then we should get a 1, 2, 3 top up here to come back down. So let's see if that plays out. And then, of course, I can be wrong, and we can still continue up. But let's see how that plays out now. Go to the 15, take a look at it. Looks very strong, eh? Overall, looks like I might be totally incorrect here, but
It's been down to those puts, 199 puts have been down to 55 cents.
yeah. So we're looking at this here. We've come back right back into the zone. Okay, we're getting much strength in the NASDAQ now. Let me just take a look at all 4 again. We're getting lots of strength now going back the opposite way. So I totally could be wrong here. And it's going to push the next line of defense is right here to the left. So we're coming into that area now. So we'll see. Everything is turned.
Yeah, 199s are 52. The 199 puts are 52 cents now.
So on the spies, I think this is the spy. Spies, yeah, we have a clean 1, 2, 3 bottom here. That's looking pretty good. And on the Qs, we have the Qs and the IWM are similar here. So they could be doing, okay, it's turning here on this one. Okay, let me go back. Still not convinced this is going to go higher, so I'm going to hold out. But this now kind of breaks this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure. It's a bit long in the tooth now. After breaking this high, it's starting to get a bit skewed. So very interesting formation here now.
Yeah.
You want to see some type of symmetry, and this is a little bit off its symmetry. So
IWM broke the 21 moving average, but
okay,
it's
so
still
back
above
down.
50.
All right, so wow. Okay, so that's an interesting move there now. So let's see if we get another 1, 2, 3 top formation. So it's really coming down quick. So let's see if we get another 1, 2, 3 top formation. That'll give us that move down. The reason I'm waiting out the 1, 2, 3 top is just to get the confirmation, because had I jumped in here at this point, it wouldn't have been terrible because it didn't go very far. But you know, you really want to see that confirmation move. So if we get a push back up again, and then the move back down, then yeah, that would be great. That would be the kind of thing we
Okay,
want.
pick chart IWM was stopped by the 50 moving average and it's moving higher now. Also, spies were moving higher.
Okay, we're almost a half hour into the morning session, and just starting to see okay, so let's see if it excuse me, let's see if this plays out properly this time. So I can buy those puts again for like $55. So
Showing a lot of strength. The spies are very strong, as are the Qs at this point.
okay, it looks like we're going to break that high
Qs are
again.
actually below the 50, but the spies and the IWM are above the 50 moving average on the tick charts.
Okay, we've broken it again. 200.65, 200.67 by one tick again. 200.65, 200.67 by 2 points again. We've broken the high. Oh, very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, they're at 52 cents on the put.
All right. Everything still looks very weak to me, so I'm not getting faked out by calls or going long here at this point. So okay,
You're going long?
no, everything looks weak to me.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too.
Okay,
It's got a consolidation range of about 50 cents. It seems to be a little bit higher than that. That's about right.
okay, we want to. Okay, so it's starting to come back down nicely here. So I've already bought the puts. So
Pardon?
I bought the puts already.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, I bought the puts at this junction here. We'll see if I'm correct, and we'll come down. About the 199 puts. They were $55, so that's a pretty good price. So my risk, that's my risk right there.
Yeah.
So this is my entire risk amount. So if price pushes above, I have a choice. I can either exit, and it would still be about $50, and that, not much of a loss, or I can hold on to them and see if we get a turnaround, or if it looks like it's going to continue going higher, I can exit. So I have the choice of what I can do at that point. But $55 risk is, it's not that huge at this point. So yeah, we're starting to get more weakness now in the indices.
Yeah, you're up to 65 cents now. It's a question what it's going to do at this area. It's going to try to consolidate or what? IWM seems to have more strength than the other two. The diamonds have not been as exciting on their move. They're just under the 50 moving average, which the SPYs are also.
Okay, doesn't look like it
Right
wants to.
above the 50 moving average on the IWM again.
Okay, they're playing games this morning.
Yeah, there really are. I mean, this is back at the
Okay, so we're back to the top, so it's broken again. It's amazing. All right, so
Yeah,
I
it
can
looks like
see that here on the SPY, we're just kind of chopping sideways here. We're inside of a channel, so we should get a move back down. This one is, I'm not sure what it's doing now. It's kind of got me a little bit puzzled. This one is a bit more cleaner. You can see, and so these two are in cohorts. This one's a bit further. So they're similar, but yet not so similar. It's kind of interesting. Let me, okay, it's after half hour has gone. Let me take a look at the how the futures are looking. And I've got I've got all four here as well. So let me go to the IWM and the futures. So I'm in the Forex market, looking at the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, and the IWM that we were looking at as well. So
you're some of them, they're on different time frames.
yes, they are. So this is on the 15. Let's put them all on the 15 just to get a bigger picture look. And okay. And okay, I'm going to put them all on the hourly just to see if I can see anything. Okay. So hourly wise, we look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're right at the point where we should be turning around. This guy also
Consolidating basically with.
Yeah, they're all doing the same type of thing. Yeah. So my expectation is still that we're kind of coming back down. But let's see. Let's look on the 30. Back to the 15. Yeah. 15. Okay. IWM is still trying to push higher. Amazing. Okay. So 5 minutes. So there it is. So it's still trying to push higher again. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, well, these guys are looking to push lower. So it is a battle. All right, I'm going to take a look at the US dollar, see how that's doing. Okay, I'm going to go up to the daily. So it's battling, trying to turn around at this point.
Yeah.
We're trying very hard at
Morning, it was on the 4-hour chart, it was in the 25% quadrant in a downward sloping regression channel.
Yeah, we've
Slightly.
had quite a move to the downside here. So looking more like it wants to try to turn around at this point and go back up. So we'll see. It could still break one more time, but it's trying right now. Not the greatest looking start to it. It's kind of chopping sideways right now. So yeah, it could still break the low one more time or something like that maybe before it bounces, but not looking exciting at this point anyways. A little bit of weakness in the US dollar. So that, of course, that would portend a little bit of strength in the euro to the upside. If that US dollar falls, we'll get some strength in the euro to the upside. But they're both kind of sideways right now. So, and that would hold out for Aussie US dollar as well. We'll get right now, you can see Aussie is pointing to a turnaround and a drop to the downside.
I'm seeing IWM is finally wanting to go down now.
Okay.
Going down with a vengeance right now.
GBP also a little bit weak here as well.
Cents on your puts right now.
GBP is sitting right on its on the 200 moving average here, so it's got. I think that's the 200. Let me see. Yeah. So it is. If the US dollar falls, we'll see this move to the upside, but right now it's not formed a 1, 2, 3 yet to go. But okay, and New Zealand US dollar similar. Everything's kind of in a choppy state of affairs, so not much going on there with the majors.
It looks like the S&P's broken out of its, or trying to break out of its channel.
So S&P really going down, eh? NASDAQ really dropping, Dow really dropping. So that would mean IWM. Where are you?
Your IWMs are doing nicely now. They're 82 cents.
Okay. Where was I? I was at USD CAD. USD CAD. Okay, so USD CAD so USD CAD is going to do what the US dollar is doing essentially. And right now, it's, as you can see, it's similar chart to the US dollar. So it's trying to turn around at this point, but you'd have to go to a much lower time frame to see that. So it's trying, but it's just starting. So it's completed 5 waves here, and we'd look for a 1, 2, 3 bottom here to go back up again. USD Swiss also pointing to the downside, but it too, everything seems to be in this kind of a doldrum. So you have to wait for a 1, 2, 3 there. And USD JPY also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So looks like we could have another drop in USD JPY as well. So nothing really set for a play on those big guys here at this point. Let's see what gold looks like.
Yeah, you're right.
Gold is still challenged, and we're inside of a channel here, and I would suspect another move to the downside is imminent, but it's going to take a bit of time for that to play out. Pretty choppy in there. Okay, put my US 2000 back up. Okay. Go down to the 5. All right, so go back to this box. And yeah, we're doing well now.
$1.03 now on your IWM.
So I've doubled my money already on the IWM move. So that's how quickly things can change. So buying in here, and now I'm double my money on that trade. So this is the so here's the IWM that I bought the so this tells me my position that I'm in, and I bought them at 55 cents or $55 per contract. It's each contract is 100 shares, so you have to multiply it by 100 to get the price. So I'm very close to a double of my money at this point, bidding at 93 right now. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty small. But yeah, so it's really incredible how quickly you can double your money and more. And this is only an hour and not even an hour, sorry, 45 minutes into the open, from the open. So that is the power of the options. And you can see we did indeed get our 1, 2, 3 top. You know, fooled here, and then it finally comes in. So now I'd look for this to continue down further and take some profits off the table. So one of the strategies, if you do get a double of your money, you know, and you have more than one contract, I bought more than one contract, so you can take, you know, one, or, you know, if you say you had 2 contracts, you can take one off at 100% and just let the other one go, and then, you know, you're not really going to lose. Right? You're in a positive situation all the way through. So it's a nice luxury to have. IWM.
Okay, you're at $1.02 right now. $1.04.
Okay, so we're
You're in a minor consolidation zone right now. Now we're through it again.
so right now we can't really calculate where this is going to go to because we don't really have a
108 right now.
way to calculate that at this point. So I'm just going to have to look at this entire move and kind of get a 50 to 62% retrace area. So something like that. So that would be target into this area. That's just eyeing it, but I can actually, let's put the fibs on and see what the fibs tell me. So yeah, 50 to 62% area is right here. So I was about dead on. So that would be the target area for this move.
You try to get through that third peak. Guess it's right around the 200 area.
So how are the other guys doing here?
It's back down to 78 cents already.
Yeah, everything's still weak. So
Yeah.
okay, so on the 15-minute, that's what it looks like.
The spies and the Qs are showing a lot of strength right now. I'm still on tick charts, by the way.
Yeah, that can make it look like it's super strong, but no, it's sort of a fourth wave type of affair that they're in. So we're getting a little bit of a choppy sideways thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect further downside here. There's a lot of free territory down here.
Well, both the Qs and the spies have been moving strongly higher, but it looks like they're getting ready to turn now. Try another downward move. All of them are above the 50.
Okay. Greg's probably fallen asleep on us here, watching all this paint drying.
Ooh.
Greg,
Oh, can't blame them.
Yeah, I'm still here.
yeah. Okay, so we should start to turn back to the downside. So let's go to the 1 minute chart and kind of see what's going on. So if this was the 1, 2, 3, then we would have known that, okay, maybe we're at a point where we might be done, but we had a smaller little 1, 2, 3. We did 5 waves, so basically now we're retracing this move. So we still get that move down that way. That's just following it along. How's our time? Okay, we've got about 4 minutes and then we'll call it a morning, and we'll see how this plays out when we're back at the midday session to see how things are looking. Because worst thing
What's the midday session?
sorry,
What are you calling the midday session? 3 o'clock Eastern time?
3 o'clock Eastern time, the
Okay,
final hour.
okay.
Yeah, we'll see how how it looks at that time. So there was, again, jumping in on this play, almost a double at this point. So you could have taken your profits off and they're done for the day within 45 minutes at that point. So it's pretty powerful, just that little move. So, holding out for a bigger move and bigger profits. We'll see
Well,
if that plays out.
100% move in 45 minutes is not a bad idea.
No. And, if you were going to work, see, this is what I used to do all the time when I was working full time. I would, I'd be done by 7:30 and I'm off to work. Yeah, it makes for a nice quick morning. And you don't have to worry so much about it. You don't have to sit and watch the charts all day. And
Okay, at this point, the daily charts are all positive. The Dow is up 0.06%. The NASDAQ is up 0.42%, which is the biggest mover. The SPX is up 0.27%, and the SPYs are up 0.26%. So this, oh, wait a minute. I'm saying the same thing. Sorry about that. The RUT is up highest at 0.62%, and the SPYs are up 0.26%. Just the reverse of the Russell. So the Russell is the strongest at this point. And I think literally has been all morning. There we go. That's a nice drop. Let's continue that enthusiasm.
all right, so we are at 1 hour and 30 minutes in. Looks like we're going to be continuing to move down. So we will
For now.
come back on again at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if anyone can join us at that time, please do so. All right.
Okay.
Thanks
All right,
for
thanks,
hanging with.
guys.
Yeah, we don't want to be sitting around watching the charts. So, this is what you want to do. And just to reiterate, just to overview, you just want to try to get into a position and try to get out within the hour and move on to whatever you got to do for the day type of thing. So that's the whole objective of the plays, and that's the ideal. Of course, it doesn't always work that way, but this is what you try to do. All right, so thanks guys for hanging with us. We appreciate that. And we'll see you at 3
And this
p.m.
afternoon,
Eastern.
it would also be on GoToWebinar.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
everyone.
You're welcome. Bye now.